our 5th day of the trip, we're leaving our little hotel and we're boarding the Shinkansen train, the bullet train, straight to Odawara. We are heading to a small spa town, but before that, we decided to do a quick adventure tour around the area and enjoy the nature. We purchased our Ekiben lunch boxes, but we didn't realize that the trip to Odawara is actually very, very short with Shinkansen, barely 30 minutes before we made it to our destination. But that wasn't all. We actually switched multiple different vehicles throughout the day because we purchased Hakone Freepass that enabled us to explore the area quote-unquote free of charge. Of course, you prepay, but it pays off throughout the whole experience. And the first stop was Moto Hakone, a place on Lake Ashi where famous pirate ships operate and kind of transport the tourists from one side of the lake to another. But before that, we hopped in an Uber, not included in the free pass, of course, and headed towards a very famous 17th century teahouse that serves Amazake Chaya, made of rice and some rice mold. And this type of chai was served for centuries for any passers through the area, through the forest nearby, where old samurai checkpoints were. So very, very original place and great experience in the middle of the lush green forest. After our Amazake Chai experience, we headed back to Moto Hakone to board the pirate ship and head across the Lake Ashi to Togendai, where we would grab their famous ropeway over the volcano that is still asleep. So in this first souvenir shop, you can find a famous black eggs that were smoked in a dormant volcano that we are gonna head to visit using this ropeway. based on information that was shared during our ride, the volcano was last active in 2015, and ever since it has been steaming like this. But the ropeway functions well. People frequent here every day in the large numbers, and it is a little bit stinky. It smells like rotten eggs, but other than that, it's perfectly safe. Our next mode of transportation was a cable car that took us to the train station, where we took our final train to our hotel, to our ryokan, or a traditional style Japanese inn. We were tired by this point, very much so, and we were ready to get home, to get to bed. But the nature was beautiful, so we enjoyed this very much. And at our final stop in Tonosawa hot spring area, where our ryokan and onsen were located, we were greeted by a lovely shrine. We accidentally found this shrine hidden, tucked in the forest by the small stream that was pretty loud aside. I don't know, I tried to lower down the volume so you do not hear how loud this little river was, but yeah, very, very serene place in the lush forest. The little path from the train station led us through the forest all the way to our ryokan. We saw so many beautiful things along the way. And once we reached the hotel, it was exactly like it was on the pictures and how we imagine it, by this beautiful and loud river. It was a traditional ryokan with onsen inside, hot springs. We love this setup. It was obviously very old, but traditional style, with the tatami floor made of weeded grass, if I'm remembering this correctly. And my favorite was, of course, the river, the rapids, kind of rapids in front of our window. Alex didn't like it at first because he thought it would be really loud, but it actually really helped us have a really nice sleep. And of course, we had a hot spring, a private hot spring, a private onsen on the spot. and full dinner and breakfast the next day. They were so kind. They made a special assortment just for me with no gluten and dairy. And this is some of the desserts. And that was all for today.